Well, let's go to the man who's been hit already, Bernard Charbonnet. Sir, we've had you on before. This is something that we're looking at as a strong, well, it's going to happen to Florida. This disaster is heading its way based upon the wind currents, etc. What do you make of what's been done so far? Is the president, is this a Joint Chiefs of Staff, the military, is the Admiral Allen leading up the Coast Guard at point position on this? Are they doing the job or not?
Chris, we are in a calamity on all sides. We are at war with this oil spill, and whatever the president has to bring to bear, he's got to bring to bear. He's been here. His United States attorney was here yesterday. Now, that is major. The United States attorney came to Louisiana to say he's opening criminal investigations. That is significant. The United States attorney doesn't leave Washington at a whim. So I think in that respect, he's all in this thing. But we have to realize that this is a national emergency. And I'm very sympathetic to Florida. But we are in the muck and mire as I sit here. And we are losing jobs drastically. 31% of the Gulf Coast is shut down to fishermen. That's 31% of the guys that go out there every day. We have a 6-month moratorium on deep water drilling. That's 7,000 guys roustabouts who work on these rigs every day. We are being hit drastically as I sit here.
Let me just ask you this. What do you think of BP? BP apparently has signed permits when it began this drilling saying that they could handle a spill 10 times this big. And they've proven for now going on 7 weeks now, I should say 6 weeks going on 7, that they don't have the capability. They keep experimenting. They keep throwing things against the wall to see what will work. We're all in this country going to be experts on failed efforts. We're all going to know about cut and cap and about junk shot and all this other stuff. We're going to learn each one of these. It's a national education in what won't work. That's what's going on now. So BP did not have a plan to deal with a spill. They had a plan to give us one exhibit of failure after another, and that's what they've done. This country, it's like watching a terrible sports event, one after another of a disastrous attempt by this feeble-minded company to deal with a disaster it created.
But more importantly, Chris, each disaster is hitting Louisiana. We've had Katrina, we've had Rita, we've had Gustav, and now we've got BP up our backs. And no one's here stopping this thing. So think about how we feel about BP. And believe me, I was in Grand Isle Friday. The people in Grand Isle know who the culprit is. They are oil people. They work in the river. They work on the Gulf. They know it's BP. They're not blaming the president as much as the president is. He has to assume every calamity because he's the president. But at the end of the day, the people in Louisiana know oil, they know fishing, they know the Gulf, and they know it's BP.